Indian engineers are making a dangerous mistake with ChatGPT, and it can literally cost them their jobs.
And I'm not talking about small slip-ups. I'm talking about the kind of mistakes that get you called into an HR meeting and walked out the door. It's not about the tool itself, but how you're using it.
Okay, let's get right into it. Companies, especially in Indian IT, are now tracking how their employees use AI tools. And here's the scary part. They're not just checking if you use them, they're analyzing how you use them. One wrong move and your career could be in some serious trouble. So let's start with the first and, honestly, the most dangerous mistake I see engineers making: exposing confidential company data. You see it all the time. An engineer gets stuck, and what do? They copy a huge chunk of internal proprietary code and paste it right into ChatGPT. Or even worse, they paste sensitive client data or core business logic. The thinking is, it's just an AI, what's the harm? But the harm is massive. You are breaking company policy and you have absolutely no idea where that data ends up. Let me be crystal clear about this. In any real tech company, doing this is a fireable offense, period. There's no gray area here. So how do the professionals use AI without getting fired? It's simple. They don't expose raw data. They expose the pattern. Instead of pasting real, sensitive info, they create dummy data that mimics the structure. Instead of sharing project specifics, they use abstraction to talk about the problem in a general way. This is how you get the help you need without creating a massive security nightmare.
All right, let's move on to mistake number 2, which is just as dangerous: blindly trusting whatever ChatGPT spits out.
Look, ChatGPT sounds incredibly confident, right? It gives you an answer and it sounds so sure of itself. But you have to remember this: its confidence has zero connection to its correctness. The AI can hallucinate, it can give you code that's totally outdated, or it can just be plain wrong, because guess what? It doesn't know your specific system.
And here's what happens in the real world. You copy that code, you push it, and it breaks production. Who do you think gets the blame? It's you. Your manager doesn't care that an AI gave you the code. They care that you, the engineer, shipped bad code.
So what's the professional way to handle this? You have to treat ChatGPT like a junior assistant, not a senior tech lead. It's there to give you a first draft, to spark an idea, to get you started. But you are the senior expert. You must always review, always test, and always understand why its solution works. Use it to speed up your thinking, not to replace it. Now this brings us to mistake number 3. And this one is subtle. It's the one that silently sabotages your entire career over time. Using AI as a crutch to skip learning the fundamentals. This right here, this is the path to becoming completely replaceable. It starts innocently, you just copy-paste the solution to save some time, but soon you realize you can't actually explain the why behind the code. Then you go into a technical interview and you completely bomb it. And when the next round of layoffs comes, who do you think is first on the chopping block? It's a short-term shortcut that leads to a long-term career disaster. Now this is important. Most people watching this will just nod, maybe agree, and then go right back to taking shortcuts. And that is exactly why they will struggle to keep their jobs in the next 2 years. Don't be one of them. This brings us to mistake number 4. See, most engineers don't have a ChatGPT problem, they have a prompting problem. The issue isn't the tool, it's the vague, lazy instructions you're giving it. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. A bad prompt, like write code for a login system, is going to get you generic, probably insecure, useless code. But a professional prompt? It's specific. It tells the AI to act as a senior backend engineer. It specifies the technology, the security requirements, error handling, everything. Vague input gives you useless output. It's that simple. This isn't random. There's a framework that professionals use to get amazing results every single time. You define the role, the specific task, you give it context, you add constraints, and you tell it the exact output format you need. You're not just asking a question, you are directing a powerful tool. Master this, and the quality of your results will skyrocket. And now we come to the final mistake, and here's the twist. The biggest, most career-limiting mistake of all is avoiding AI entirely.
A lot of engineers think, I'm safe. I'll just ignore this whole AI trend. That is an even bigger error in judgment. Let this sink in for a second. AI is not going to replace you, but an engineer who knows how to leverage AI, they absolutely will. So right now, your career is heading down one of 2 paths. On the left, you have the at-risk engineer. They're a liability. They leak data, they trust blindly, and they stop learning. On the right, you have the AI-powered engineer. They protect data, They think critically, they learn faster, and they've mastered prompting. They're not just surviving, they have a massive, almost unfair career advantage.
By the way, if you want to become that AI-powered engineer and learn how to actually use these tools the right way in your job, I've put a link to something for you down below. Seriously, don't wait until you're already falling behind or your job is on the line. Take control of your career right now. Start here.
I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. If you don't learn AI, someone who does will replace you.